Well, essentially when you are in there, you realize that people are really moving, technocrats did a lot of number crunching and all sorts of things. CEOs, the leadership of Amcu and the minister also looking at all these things as to this strike has got to come to an end. So, I think it's important for South Africans to appreciate the fact that the minister and the leadership of the two parties, they are meeting at that highest level. It's very rare where you'll find CEOs of companies, leadership of unions basically being locked in one meeting, and more so, even a cabinet minister basically saying my diary is cleared up until we get to a solution here.
Advocate, I guess what South Africans really want to know is whether a week later, real progress that is, has been made.
We all know that it is in the nature of the relationship between employers and employees. It's an adversarial one by law. It is not meant to be a relationship, to be a friendly relationship. So both parties honestly have to protect their respective interests. But what is interesting now is that at least both parties also realize that their interests are at stake if an amicable solution is not reached, not even today, perhaps yesterday. So there is a sense of urgency.
Well, there's been these allegations of underreporting of profits, and today we saw the release of the Wits University report, which shows that over the years, all these companies have been making loads and loads of cash, but they've chosen to distribute it to shareholders and not give it, or some of it, to the workers, so that some of the underlying conditions that workers are complaining about could be addressed.
True. Workers live in appalling conditions that are generally even unconstitutional. Remember, the right to decent housing. It's a constitutional right. It is true. It is equally true that companies have been making money in the past. But at this point in time, we believe that the report, we have read the report, companies are probably reading the report as well, but we really are saying the parties, as facilitated by Minister Ramatlhodi, should be given that space and time to try and get into the nuts and bolts of trying to resolve this strike.
Well, at the same time, the ANC has expressed